Hello everyone, welcome to my first vlog in this holy month of Ramadan. It's day 5 and everyone at home are fine. Hope the same with you all too. This video includes glimpses of days before Ramadan, and that's getting ready or some preparations prior Ramadan, which is done almost every year. As I had mentioned earlier, a deep clean wasn't needed as we recently shifted to this apartment. I love to buy new sheets, especially for Ramadan and Eid. Found this really pretty printed fitted sheet in IKEA. These floral cushion covers is what I had been thinking of purchasing from a long time. Finally bought two. This lantern is a DIY. It's a storage jar. I lost the lid somewhere and did some crochet work on it. This console table was bought recently, and on top goes a golden bowl to place the car key and home key. My home needs more arrangements. I'm gradually bringing all the changes. I don't know if you remember me having a same kind when we were in Riyadh. This is very useful during Ramadan. For the time being, I'm using only to fill water. Kids have short vacation now. Their new academic year is about to begin by early next month. So they are enjoying their maximum in this short period. I gave a quick declutter to their study table. Sometimes when I see them watching TV, I feel it's better for them to be at school because they are more productive there. Yes, they do need vacations, but I feel they are wasting their time having no quality time. When I ask them to switch off the television and do some painting or anything, after every 5 minutes they come asking if they can turn on the TV. And sometimes I don't even realize the time they spend on TV because of my hectic schedule. I keep books with extra pages and I use them later as a practice book or rough notebook. Especially when exams are there, I make Arman write the answers and learn to help him remember what he learned. Was thinking of launching something for kids. Have been planning on this for some time now. Do send me your thoughts about it in the comment section. Arman loves drawing and coloring, so he has all the coloring book, coloring pencils and pens. Gave a quick organizing for it. And thankfully, my boys keep their belongings neat. But once in a while, I need to help them declutter. During their exams, their tables were a mess. So many worksheets, practice papers and all on the table. Especially Rehan needed an organizer. And then I'm into the kitchen for some preparations for Ramadan. I try to keep my fridge clean most of the time, but it's been a while that the freezer section was neglected. Removed everything to keep it back in a neat way. I normally buy these frozen boneless chicken. I use this for preparing curry, one piece, one time. That's all we need for our lunch and dinner. And these can even be used for snacks. I make the warm semolina drink almost every day for Iftar, and for this I use cashews that needs to be chopped. So having that pre-prepped makes it easier. And the raisins too were in their packages. It looks neater when stored in a jar. The extra ones will be placed in a storage box, and that looks much neater than placing the packs as such. This time I'm not roasting coconut, I will do it as per when needed. But if you're someone using coconut for your dishes and need roasted version, I can share the links in the description box. Do have a look. Always pack the coconut loosely in a storage box and place it in the freezer. This way it becomes easier to take out the frozen coconut even when you are in a hurry. Had some beef, so thought to freeze some beef samosa and spring roll. Cooking the beef with some Kashmiri red chili powder, turmeric powder, coriander powder, garam masala powder, fennel seeds, crushed black pepper, salt and some coconut oil. Cook on high flame till the first whistle, then reduce the flame and cook for 20 minutes. Now heat some coconut oil, saute ginger and garlic chopped. Saute till it's light golden brown color. Now add chopped onion and saute till soft. I'm sorry, I thought my camera was on, but unfortunately it wasn't. I had added some coriander leaves and the crushed beef that was pulsed in a blender. Mix it thoroughly and now transfer to a plate so that it cools down quickly. I usually buy a lot of these samosa and spring roll sheets before Ramadan and not fully using it. It remains months after Ramadan and it's left in the freezer untouched because it's during Ramadan we prepare all these. So I thought I'll make use of all what I have and store. Only then it will not go waste. These small Ziploc bags bought from IKEA, I'll pack in a way that I need to take out each pack per day. It's either 2 or 3 samosas per person. Now, many of you who don't fast, and even those who fast, especially those who doesn't know how we work in the kitchen, let me explain here. We have a lot of time in the morning. We take our food just before morning prayer, and that's what we call suhoor. Then we all sleep for some time after the prayer and wake up 2 or 3 hours later. Normally in our house, and also we have seen the same practice in almost every house in our homeland. We enter the kitchen after the next prayer. On some days, I enter the kitchen at 2 p.m. So there is plenty of time in the morning. We spend time for other religious activities at that moment. And hardly we need 3 hours for cooking. Just like working professionals work in the morning, homemakers work in the evening. And ladies, if you are in a joint family, please seek help if you need. It's not easy to handle everything all alone without anyone's help. If you can manage every single day easily, then well and good, or else it gets frustrating and depressing. For me, we are a family of 4 and it's easy for me to manage single handed. But I still give duties to my husband and kids to make them realize that homemakers are no less for their workload. Our iftar is always a simple one. Only during iftar parties arranged at home, we'll have a lot of dishes. And for that too, if you do preparations earlier, you save a lot of time. We love our rice rotis during Ramadan, and that goes well with chicken in roasted coconut. I took around 1.5 cup grated coconut to roast along, added curry leaves, shallots, garlic, 1 teaspoon fennel seeds, half teaspoon cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon whole black peppercorns, 3 teaspoons of whole coriander seeds, few dried red chilies, and few cashews. And a little bit of coconut oil, almost 2 or 3 tablespoons. I slow roast this on low flame so that I can get this done as I parallelly move on to the other preparations. The curry was made just enough for 4 of us to have for dinner, so the quantity is less. Here I took 2 medium onion and sliced. Crushed a small piece ginger, 4 cloves garlic, and 3 or 4 green chilies. Meanwhile, don't forget on the coconut. Keep roasting in between so that it doesn't burn. For the curry, heat some coconut oil. Saute crushed ginger, garlic, and green chilies. Then saute the sliced onion till soft. Parallelly preparing the warm semolina drink. Here I use half milk and half water. We need 4 cups. I use 2 cups milk and 2 cups water. But I will be adding 1 cup after the milk boils, as I need to mix the semolina in 1 cup water and add as soon as the milk starts boiling. Add a pinch of salt to balance, and do not skip the salt, as this brings a huge difference if not added. Once the onion is soft and translucent, add half kilo boneless chicken that's cut in medium size. Along with that, add 1 large potato, again cubed. Mix and let the color of the chicken change to pale. For 1 cup semolina drink, add 1 spoon of semolina. You may roast or not, it doesn't matter. I usually don't roast. So here I'm mixing 4 spoons of semolina to remaining 1 cup water. As soon as you add, make sure you stir, or else there'll be lumps of the semolina. Once the semolina is cooked, turn off the flame. Now blend the roasted coconut while it's still warm. You may chop coriander leaves or blend along with the coconut. When you blend anything warm, you experience the lid popping and the liquid in it splashing out, making it a mess. For that, open the tiny top lid if you have and keep it slightly open for the air to go. This helps in avoiding the splashing. To the chicken, chop in 1 small tomato, salt, coriander powder just a teaspoon, and turmeric powder. Add some hot water, around 1.5 cups. Cover and let this boil for some time till the chicken and potato is almost done. Temper the semolina drink by frying shallots and cashews in some ghee. Time to add the roasted coconut blend. Cover and let this boil for a minute. The warm semolina drink is ready. This needs to cool down a bit, but not completely. It has to be still warm while having it. Had these black seedless grapes lying in the fridge, so made a sweet grape syrup which can be used to flavor yogurt. Cook the grapes with some water. I used hot water because it was there in the kettle, and add some lemon juice. Now you can add sugar at this point, but to make it healthy, I cooked without sugar and later added honey after it cooled down. You are anyway in the kitchen cooking food, so make sure you clean your sink and floor or the countertops as you go. And if you keep it after all the cooking, the sink will pile up. You can avoid the last minute rush. This is done. I keep the preparation of rice rotis towards the end. My husband helps in cooking it after he comes back from office. So I keep that towards the end and try finishing the rest. To 2.5 cups flour, I boiled 3 cups water along with some salt and oil. Cook the roasted rice flour till it becomes almost like a dough. Thankfully, I have my stand mixer for kneading the rice rotis. The dough needs to be kneaded while it's still hot. Then you get really soft rotis. If you're manually doing it with your hands, dip your hands in filtered water each time you knead. This will help. Here I added a bit more of water while kneading to help the kneading smoother. Roll to small medium balls. My non-stick roti press is another one in my kitchen which I'm very happy to use. It gives me very thin rice rotis. Now, if you want, you can blend the grapes before storing in a jar. But I like to have a bit of grape chunks in the yogurt while having it. When it cools down, add honey. Frying the samosas. I first took a pack which had samosas. I will not be having any, so it's 2 pieces per person. But this wasn't enough for them. They wanted a bit more, and this is the first day of Ramadan. So I later took out the pack of spring rolls too. While my husband was cooking the rotis, I prepared ruh afza, which is very refreshing. The only part for which I don't have this is sugar, but it's very hard to convince my family for not having it, and that plain water is enough after breaking fast. I cut fruits in limited quantity because though it's tempting while fasting, it's not that way after we break the fast. I end up freezing the remaining fruits and later make a milkshake or sorbet for the next iftar. For the ruh afza drink, I added some soaked basil seeds and some mint leaves along with ice cubes. And it was time for iftar. After almost 1.5 hours, I had done my workouts, which again is equally important even during Ramadan. We tend to ignore this while fasting, thinking it's hard. It's never hard. The second batch of the fitness challenge has started today. If you had joined the masterclass, you will know how important it is to not skip workout even during Ramadan. Even I used to take a break, thinking it's not good to work out. But I know it's actually easy to lose weight during Ramadan than normal days. And later we had our dinner. So that's all for today's video, and like I said, our fasting days on a normal day when it's just 4 of us is very simple. On some days there are no snacks, and on such days we eat dinner right during iftar. So hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Take care. Bye bye.